been feeling like. Have a good day, and all my homies wanna ride today, and all these words look fly today, and all we wanna do is get by today. Hey,
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get this thing started. It's my kind of party.
Well.
Happy Friday, Junior.
Yes, it is a Thursday, not a Friday. I know there's some confusion in your household with that, Logan.
Well, Missy doesn't work on Fridays.
So that makes it tricky for you.
And I always like to start her Thursdays by saying Happy Friday because it puts her in a good place. It's like, oh, it's the end of my work week. Thank you.
But it's a tricky place for you.
And it screws my mind because I'm leaving the house, give her a little smoosh. Mwah. Happy Friday, baby. Have a great day. Weekend is here. And then I get in my car and I'm driving here. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the weekend. And I'm like, nah, dude, it's just Thursday.
I don't know why, but Thursday has felt like it should be Friday the past few weeks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if the weeks are just feeling long.
Yeah, because it's you know what it is? It's been rainy on every single weekend, and it's been beautiful on like the Thursday for the past few weeks.
What's that about? That is a big old tease from Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Mother Nature, you be listening, and I know you do. I know Kira and Logan in the Morning is your favorite show.
Yeah, preset.
Of all.
It's a preset.
It's a preset. It's your number one preset. Give us a sunny weekend. I'm not going to be selfish. I'm not going to be greedy, rather. It doesn't have to be a whole weekend. A Saturday. Give us a sunny Saturday.
Next Saturday for Market Squares. A bloody Market Square
It's a bloody
day.
Market Square Day. That's coming up already?
Yeah, I invited your husband. I'm sorry. I should have invited you if you want to hang out.
Oh, my God.
We were texting last night. You were already asleep.
Okay.
He put the baby to bed and talked to me.
I have no idea any of this happened. We'll talk about that offline. We had a lot of fun yesterday playing Upgrade, Downgrade, Pet Edition. We're going to have to bring that back because our phones were lighting up like a Christmas tree. We could have taken calls like,
for hours.
Just told Ginny, you don't have to come in. And we could have taken it all day long.
Hands down.
So if you missed it, we're going to replay some of our favorite moments of that right now. Enjoy. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We're Kira and Logan in the morning. We are playing Upgrade, Downgrade, Pet Edition. So much fun. 603-749-0975 if you want to play along. Random caller who does play along will be skipping away with a pair of tickets to see Jared Neiman in Derry, New Hampshire. 603-749-0975. Hi, you're on with Kira and Logan in the morning. What's your name?
Hi, this is Isaiah.
Isaiah, welcome to the show. Are you here to play Upgrade, Downgrade, Pet Edition?
I am.
All right, what do you got, dude?
We had got a dog some time ago, and her name was Artemis. She was a red-bone coonhound.
Did you say
Artemis.
arsonist?
Artemis.
Oh, what? An Artemis?
Artemis.
Is that a real name?
Yeah, I believe it's the female goddess of hunting.
Okay.
She was a hound dog. Kind of made sense, but Artemis is kind of a long name for a dog, so we ended up calling her Missy.
Missy?
Yeah.
Do you know my wife's name is Missy?
Really? That's funny. Yeah, our last name starts with a B, so we always called her Missy B.
Missy B. Okay.
Yeah.
I have my decision, Logan. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's hard for you. This is hard for you.
This is so hard for me. I love the name Missy, but how do you go from Artemis? What a strong and powerful I can't say that.
Bad bee name.
Yeah, bad bee name.
Bad female dog name.
I'm going to tell the truth. I love Artemis. Downgrade. Missy's a downgrade.
Oh, I'm saying upgrade. I think Missy is a far better name for a dog.
And
yeah, we think it was an upgrade. It was just easier to say.
I don't know. Artemis is associated with the moon, the hunts, the wild animals, nature, vegetation.
Somebody Googled it.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it. I don't know what the heck that means. I love it.
Is her middle name Artemis? Missy Artemis?
Yeah.
Did you just say that to make me feel better?
Yes.
A little bit.
Okay. Can you hold on a second?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Sorry about that.
All right, thanks so much for the call, ma'am. We appreciate it.
All right, take it easy. Have a good one.
See you, Isaiah.
Thank you, sir. Hi, you're on with Kira and Logan in the morning. What's your name?
Rhonda.
Hello, Rhonda. Let's play
How are
Upgrade,
you?
Downgrade, Pet Edition. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. What'd the pet start out as?
Patches.
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 Are we talking about a cat?
Yes.
Definitely. And what's the cat now?
Well, the cat is deceased, but my son, who I got the cat for, changed her name to Meatloaf.
Meatloaf?
Meatloaf, because he said she looked like my meatloaf, and I wasn't sure if that was bad or good.
This story's getting better and
This
better.
is great. I love these
Are you
details.
ready to
Okay,
vote?
1, 2, 3. Upgrade for
We
sure.
love meatloaf.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think anything to meatloaf is an upgrade. That's hard to top.
Meatloaf?
Well, he's got weird names for his animals because he's got a dog right now named Miso Louise. He has a cat named Shrimp. He has a cat named Church and a dog named Creature.
Creature.
Yeah, we're making sure he's not eating these cats, right?
No, he's not.
All right,
But
just checking.
I'm just like, okay, child, I don't know where you get your names from, but
I'm stuck on
He
Miso
named his
Louise.
cat.
I'm really
Yeah.
liking that.
I'm about to call your son Celery Stick.
That's it.
All right. Well, thanks so much for the call, Mama,
All right,
Celery.
guys, you have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, we're still taking your calls on Upgrade Downgrade Pet Edition at 603-749-0975. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It's Kira, it's Logan, it's the morning, and we are playing Upgrade Downgrade Pet Edition. If you want to chime in, 603-749-0975. Those be our digits. Hi, thank you for holding. You're on with Kira and Logan in the morning.
Hi, how are you?
We are well. Who are we speaking with?
Katie,
Okay, Katie, what kind of pet is in question here for Upgrade Downgrade today?
Yellow Lab,
The Yellow Lab. Okay, and what did the Yellow Lab start out as?
Ryder.
Ryder. Okay. All right. I have some opinions, but we're going to hold it. What's the new name?
Emerson.
Emerson.
This is tough.
Wow. Yeah, this is tough. Just the name itself, I love Emerson. That's the truth. But for a dog, Ryder feels a little bit better than Emerson. You know what I mean? It's the syllable thing.
It's a syllable thing.
It's a syllable thing.
Yeah. I don't feel great saying it, but I do think Ryder is just more of a dog's name. That's a personal opinion. It doesn't mean it's true.
Is it a girl?
No, it's a boy.
Does it make it easier? I don't know. Like Ernest? Oh, that's Hemingway. Wait a minute.
Well,
What's
we
your
call
dog's
him-
name again? I already forget.
Ryder.
No, the new name.
Emerson.
Emerson.
Well, we call him Emmy, too.
Emmy.
M-E? Okay, that's it. My opinion's made.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Downgrade. And there's just too many names, there's too many syllables. You call her him Emerson, but there's also Emmy involved. I'm getting confused.
But all that matters is that you like it.
I do.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. So you don't need our opinions.
No, screw us.
Yeah, screw us. Thank you so much for playing. It was
Have a good
Katie,
day.
right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Katie.
Thanks, Katie. Bye.
Hi.
Hello, welcome to Upgrade Downgrade Pet Edition. Who are we speaking with?
Howie.
Howie.
Yes, Howie.
Howie, welcome to the show. We're really glad you're here.
Yes.
Okay, we're playing Upgrade Downgrade Pet Edition. What kind of pet are we talking about?
Siberian Husky.
Oh, love. Okay. And what did the Husky start out as?
Her name was Noah when I first adopted her. And I thought that would be kind of confusing. Every time you tell her no, it would be like Noah, and it would be kind of confusing. So I changed it to Gypsy.
Love Gypsy.
Upgrade.
Upgrade, huge upgrade. Thanks so much for that one.
That's a great one. You did Gypsy a favor. And I bet she has like really icy blue eyes, like a little mysterious, like a gypsy.
He does.
Great job. Great naming. That's an upgrade, 100%.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. So glad you're here, especially on the day that we are playing Upgrade Downgrade Pet Edition. If you'd like to play along, our number is 603-749-0975. Hello. What's your name? Where you from?
We're Ashley and James, and we're from Sanford.
Ashley and Samson from Sanford?
Ashley and James from Sanford.
And James. Ashley and James. All right. Is James the animal or a human being?
He's a human being.
Hardly. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so we talking about a dog?
We're talking about a cat.
Cat, okay. What was the name, the starting out name?
We picked him up as Mr. Pickles.
Okay.
Oh, okay, this is going to be tough.
You
I'm not going to lie.
changed it to what?
And we
Mrs.
changed it
Relish?
to Charlie.
To Charlie?
Charlie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any follow-up questions, Kira? Because
None.
I'll get right to
None.
voting.
I'm sorry to say.
1, 2, 3, downgrade.
Mr. Pickles, I couldn't love that more.
No.
But I understand that, having Mr. Pickles, like, that's tough. You'd end up dropping the Mr. It would just be Pickles, right? Which I'm okay with.
We
Is
also
there-
have a dog.
Oh, let's play round 2?
Round 2. They're
Round
like, well,
two.
we can redeem ourselves with this one.
What's your dog's original name?
Coconut.
Coconut guys.
Guys, this is hard. Okay.
What's the new name?
What was the new one?
Coco No Nut.
I mean, I guess that's an upgrade.
Yes, I would agree. That's an upgrade. You done good with that one. If I ever meet your cat, I'm going to have to address him as Mr. Pickles. I'm really sorry about it.
I still call him Mr. Pickles.
Oh, there's a division in the house?
Yeah, my oldest daughter, it's her cat, so she changed the name.
So we blame her.
Changed it.
Okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay. I love it.
Well, I love that you brought multiple pets to the game.
And then you guys called together. That's fun.
It's a buy one, get one. So we want to send you to see Jared Neiman if you want these tickets.
That would be great.
You got him. Stay and hold. I'll get all your info.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We're Kira and Logan in the morning. See, Logan, I knew the people wanted to play upgrade, downgrade, pet edition. That whole earlier situation with our
Fluke.
phones being down, a fluke.
We knew it.
Exactly.
We knew
I was
it.
going to use that same word, a fluke. So if you do want to play along, 603-749-0975 is our number. Our phones are working again. Thank you for holding. What's your name? Where are you from?
Alexis from Concord.
What's up, Alexis? You want to play upgrade, downgrade, pet edition?
I sure do.
What kind of animal is in question?
We just adopted our cat from a farm back in April. It's a girl, and she was named Whistle.
Cute.
It's cute, kind of, but I feel like people thought she was a boy because she's a tuxedo cat. So she kind of already looks like a boy.
All right, what's the new name? What's the new name?
I named her Winnie, and we call her Win Win or Winnie Girl.
Okay, so we went from Whistle to Winnie. Okay.
My opinion's made.
My opinion is also made.
I don't want to talk to you about your opinion. Let's just say what we feel.
Okay, Logan. I don't have to be harsh about it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Upgrade.
Oh, thank God.
I can tell that you were nervous. You wanted it to be an upgrade, but I wholeheartedly think that Winnie's an adorable name and more of a name than Whistle.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, what kind of name is that?
I also appreciated the context of that she's a tuxedo cat. People already mistake her for a boy, so we can't lean into that boy name.
No.
Whistle's a boy's name?
I feel like it kind of is.
More masculine.
Sure.
To me.
Yeah. Thanks so much for the call. This is funny.
Bye.
Bye, girl.
Hello. You're on with Kira and Logan in the morning. Who's this?
Good morning.
Good
Kira and
morning.
Logan.
Hi, Cuckoo.
Hi, how are you?
I know who it is.
Good job, good job.
Really quick with the identification with Cuckoo.
That was great. I didn't even say my name.
Oh, I know, Nami. So, talk to me. You got an
so-
animal? What was the name? What's the new name?
All right, so I had purchased myself a white Persian cat,
Okay.
and she was beautiful, and I named her Prissy.
Prissy?
Well, yes, her name was Prissy. I brought Prissy to get fixed, because I didn't want any kittens.
Yep.
And when I brought her to the vet, I dropped her off, and they called me up, and they said, I'm sorry, we can't do that. And I said, why can't you do that? And they said, because she's correct. It's a he. So I had Prince. I changed her name to Prince when she came back from the vet that day. She was Prince.
That is
She
so
left
funny.
First, I didn't find it funny because I wanted a girl, but she left as Prissy and came back as Prince. So that's why I just have to say.
He left his prissy or he left his you know what?
That's exactly right. So I don't know what's up with that cat, but she was Prissy and she became Prince. And I don't know if it was a downgrade or upgrade. I consider it a downgrade only because she went from female to male.
Going to a male is a downgrade. Don't get it twisted.
See, that's what I said.
Yeah, I like that you stuck with the P names. Plus, I'm thinking of the artist Prince, and he's pretty feminine,
Yeah, a little bit.
So
I think it was great.
Yeah.
I think it was a great pivot, and certainly, given the circumstances, an upgrade 100%.
All right. Thank you so much for your opinion. You guys have a marvelous day.
You
too.
too. Have a marvelous day, Cuckoo.
we love you. Bye bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Who wants to see Jared Neiman in Derry, New Hampshire?
Oh, baby, pick me.
You do? You do? Oh, sorry. We're going to need you to administrate questions. Administer questions. We need you to play, though, if you want to win these tickets. 603-749-0975 is our number. 603-749-0975. Someone has to win these Jared Neiman tickets, and it might as well be you. We play Can't Beat Kira in less than 10 on 97.5 WOKQ.
It's the... Think you've got what it takes?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see. It's time to play Can't Beat Kira on 97.5 WOKQ.
Good morning, Megan. You're on with Kira and Logan in the morning.
Good morning.
How goes it?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Have you ever played this game before?
I have, probably 4 months ago.
Okay. So the rules are fresh in your mind. We don't need to hold your hand through this process. No. So you can kick me out of here if you want.
All right, Kira, get out of here.
Okay.
Hey, Kira, get out of here.
Yeah. I'm going to go.
Megan, you got some multiple choice questions today, so it should be pretty easy.
Perfect.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. Today is National Cheese Day. What's the most popular cheese in the entire world? Is it cheddar cheese or brie?
Cheddar.
Question 2. Just breaking yesterday, a new country artist plans to open a Nashville bar right next to Jason Aldean's. Who is it? Is it Dasha or Post Malone?
Post Malone.
Question number 3. This is Honky Tonk Padonky Donk by Trace Atkins. At that honky tonk Padonky Donk. Keeping perfect rhythm, make you want to swing along. Got it going on like Donkey Kong. And ooh-wee, shut my mouth, blank.
You just sing it one more time.
Yeah, let's do the last two. The last two
Okay.
lines. Got it going on like Donkey Kong, and woo-wee, shut my mouth, blank. I can't say. I'm calling Kira back in. It's such an iconic line that I can't even give you a little bit of a hint.
It's okay.
Okay, Kira's coming back in. Just wait.
You just wait. Megan, Logan.
Kira, Lou.
No, you have to call me Kieran so I can fit in with you guys.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, fine.
Let's go. A topic that you are going to like. Cheese. It's National Cheese Day.
Happy holidays to me.
Congratulations. What's the most popular cheese in the world? Is it the cheddar or perhaps the brie?
Cheddar.
Cheddar is the right answer. You got it right, and Megan got it right. No doubt. You know your cheese. Question 2. Question 2, Kira. Just breaking yesterday, a new country artist plans to open a Nashville bar right next to Jason Aldean's. Is it Dasha or is it Post Malone? Austin Post Malone. Oh, she's stuck.
I don't know this
you
one.
You going with Posty?
Post Malone, yeah.
That is the right answer.
Yeah.
Great job. A good guess.
Thank you.
Tied 2-2. Kira, please make me proud. This is Trace Atkins, Honky Tonk Padonky Donk. At that honky tonk Padonky Donk. Keeping perfect rhythm, make you want to swing along. Got it going on like Donkey Kong. And ooh-wee, shut my mouth, blank. Oh my God, it's the most iconic line in the song.
Wait, ooh-wee, shut my mouth, smack my tush.
Oh, you were so close, believe it or not. It's slap your grandma.
Oh, that's awful.
I swear to God, that's the line.
That's the line?
You didn't get it, disappointing. Megan didn't get it, disappointing. People in their car are furious.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Final score is 2-2.
Maggie, you gotta say that phrase of shame.
All right. My name is Megan. I'm from Rochester, and I cannot be Kira.
Doesn't matter. Going to see Chase Rice at the Hampton Beach Casino. Boom, baby!
Thank you.
Those were harmed in the making of that song. That is Trace Atkins, Honky Tonk, Badonka Donk.
Yeah, left, right, left.
That's so good. The beginning really gets me going. Oh, she put her beer down. Here she comes.
Oh, it's so good.
Here she comes.
It is the ultimate hype song from like 2005 or something.
Yeah, and I woke up sounding like a man, so I'm a little Trace Atkins like today.
Sure.
Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. Thank you for being here. I have one of those announcements that Logan is going to say. I could have lived a really happy life not knowing that.
What?
Gwen did a poo-poo in the potty last night.
No, that's
Yeah.
good. You've been working that?
Not even that hard.
Really?
Yeah. Well, did I tell you about the fact there was a week recently that every time I put her in the tub, she dropped a dookie bomb?
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah. So then we got the little potty.
Sure.
And when I could tell that she would be in that mode of about to drop a
You pick up that
dookie.
wet seal and drop her on the toilet?
That's it. I'd be like, oh, it looks like you have to go in the potty. Let me put you on the potty.
And it worked.
She did it.
So what do? Do you instantly reward? Are you like, yeah, you did it.
I was so shocked. I just never thought it was going to happen. I made such a huge deal out of it. And she looked at me like, what is the big deal?
Yeah, I can do this in the tub. I can do this anywhere.
She's looking at me like, you made this inconvenient. You took me out of here to put me on this thing.
So was she soaking wet?
She was soaking wet, and then got kind of like attached to it. Like we left the bathroom and she wanted to go look at it again.
Look at her stuff?
Yeah, look at her stuff.
You didn't flush it?
Well, it's in her little potty. Like it doesn't flush.
Oh, wait, what?
It's like a training potty. It's teeny next to our toilet.
Oh, it's next to it. I thought the training potty goes on top, so it still goes into the hole.
Oh, yes. There are booster seats that you put on the regular toilet, but we have like a little training toilet for her.
Who designed that? You got to go in and do your own litter boxing?
Contents, into the toilet. I know.
There's a $1 billion business idea.
I know.
Nobody take it. What are we doing here?
I know. That was the worst part. Was the fact that I had to discard the waste.
Yeah, there needs to be. You know what you need to do real quick? You need to buy what are they called? Litter box. Buy a litter box. Put the damn poop machine toilet, the kids' toilet, in the litter box, so it just drops into the litter box.
You want me to train my kid a cat?
Well, kinda, but. If you put it in the litter box, then it's an easy cleanup after. You don't have to go in there.
You might be onto something. It also has a button that you push it and it sounds like it's flushing.
But it's fake.
It's all fake. Anyways, it was a monumental night in my home.
Congratulations to you, Gwen and Steven. That's
awesome.
awesome.
Thank you so much.
Good
I
job,
just wanted
Gwen.
to share. We are giving away more Chase Rice tickets later on with round 2 of Can't Beat Kira. And you already know, but I'll tell you anyway. We get our contestant for that round at 7:35 on 97.5 WOKQ. Excuse me. Luke Combs. The kind of love we make. On your number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It's Kira and Logan in the morning. Just want to apologize. I woke up sounding a little raspy.
It's a little better already.
And a little mannish.
No.
And I don't know what it's about. I don't typically have allergies, but when I started talking to Logan this morning, he's like, "Oh, do you feel terrible? You sound terrible."
I did say that. All that's true.
Yeah. But the more water I drink, the better I feel. So, yes, thank you for asking. No one asked.
Good.
Okay, so Logan and I want to take a little stroll down memory lane and talk about the sounds that this generation, the one growing up right now, they're never going to hear these sounds unless, of course, they look it up on YouTube. And for me, the first one that comes to mind, and Logan, was AOL before, like America Online, a little before your time?
No, I was in the thick of it, but I had strict parents. I was an anti-AOL MySpace. I had monitoring going on in my crib. I didn't know their sister.
My crib.
I didn't know their sister, so they were, once she became a teenager, they were like watching down on me pretty good.
Okay, fair enough. But either way, when you went to a friend's house, you know that sound of the AOL dial-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we take a stroll down memory? This is a positive sound for me. I know it's really unpleasant, but...
Unpleasant is
No,
right.
it's about to get good. Right there.
I hate it.
We're on, baby.
We're on, baby.
We are on, and I'm about to go in my Spice Girls chat room that I absolutely love.
That sound reminds me, and I was told Kira this off air, it was when you called someone and you didn't get the number, and it was that gosh awful feedback sound.
Why did it have to be so loud and deafening?
I don't know. Like, it could have just quietly been like, beep, bop, boop. Sorry, your number cannot be reached. Instead, it's that crazy, like, radar sound.
So angry.
So loud.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I hated that one. That one came back to me, too. But once you were in AOL and sweetly connected, here are some sounds that you might hear while you were there.
Welcome. You've got mail.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Ooh, someone just came online.
You've got pictures.
Yes.
File's done.
What was that?
Goodbye.
The slam?
Yeah.
The slam is like on your AIM friends list.
Yeah.
Someone signed off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So sad if it was your crush.
Oh my
Where'd he go?
gosh.
He didn't even say bye.
That's crazy.
I'm left to think about it for the rest of the day. Oh, this is such a stroll. And then I didn't have a Nokia. Did you?
No.
Apparently they were indestructible. You could literally throw them off a 5th floor balcony and they would survive.
That I'm pretty sure I did know, just because I'm pretty sure my dad had one and would constantly throw them.
Yes.
Like no big deal. Drop them, not a big deal.
They don't make phones like that anymore.
No,
it was
no.
a literal brick. So for all my Nokia users,
Yeah, that sounds so familiar. It's killing me. Ugh.
why does that sound like the bagpipes of ringtones?
Why was everything so techno? I mean, I get it. We were new to technology, but everything was so techno-y.
Seriously. And we looked for this sound because we both know it very well, but we couldn't find it on YouTube. So we both had ringback ringtones.
Yeah, but
But if you didn't pay like whatever it was, $3.99 to renew it, then it would be, please enjoy this music while your party is reached.
and then Beethoven would come on, and you would just be like fist pumping to like Beethoven or Mozart or something.
It was so bad.
What was that?
So bad.
That classical song though, it was a bop. Everybody knew it.
Everybody knew it because everybody let their ringback ringtone expire.
We're gonna have to figure out what it was called.
We are. I'm sure it's a very popular concerto.
Concerto. You stopped talking instead of continuing to go because you wanted me to recognize your use of the word concerto.
Concerto. What? My mom was a music teacher. Does it show or something? Okay, so if you have any nostalgic sounds to add to our list, we're having a lot of fun over here. So if you want to join in on the fun, please give us a call at 603-749-0975. We do actually have an extra pair of tickets to see Jared Neiman at the Tupelo Music Hall in Derry, which is a fantastic venue to enjoy live music. Not a bad seat in the house. So if you want to play along, 603-749-0975 is our number. We are talking nostalgic sounds that this generation, baby Gwen, I'm talking to you, they will never ever hear. 603-749-0975, taking your calls on 97.5 WOKQ. For New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. So Logan and I were just talking about nostalgic sounds that the current generation, the one growing up right now, will never hear. For example, the AOL dial-up sound or the Nokia ringtone. Do you have any to add to our list? It could also be an old-timey jingle that lives rent-free in your brain. 603-749-0975 is our number. Welcome to the show, Tyler.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Do you have a nostalgic sound that you wanted to bring to our attention?
I missed the first part of your segment, but any of the like Nintendo 64 or Nintendo GameCube like opening scene, like once you turn the console on.
Yeah, I love that you said that. I knew some video gamers were gonna call because like that is they're iconic sounds of starting the experience.
Yeah, I mean, up to Nintendo 64 or GameCube for Christmas or birthday or whatever. It was like all of our first video game consoles.
And it just unlocks such a nice memory. Like you hearing that sound, you're like, yeah, I'm about to have some fun for way too many hours in a row.
Absolutely.
I'm going to double down on this and say like just the overall like Mario soundtrack.
Happy.
Like every 90s kid knows that sound.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be a video gamer. You know that little jingle, and I'm fearful that 10 years from now or even right now people don't know what that's from.
That's a sad thought.
Yeah.
Like I'm picturing Mario jumping up and hitting the mushroom.
Mm-hmm, totally.
Unlocking a coin. Hey, thanks so much for the call, man. We appreciate it.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, do you have any to add to our list? This is fun. 603-749-0975. We are talking about nostalgic sounds or jingles that the current generation will never hear. And we feel sad for them for that. 603-749-0975 is our number. It's Josh Ross with Single... Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It's Kira, it's Logan, it's the morning time, and we are taking a stroll down memory lane, but for your ear holes. For Throwback Thursday, how perfect. Perfect. So we were talking about the sounds that the generation growing up right now is never going to hear, unless, of course, they look it up on the YouTubes. For example, the AOL dial-up sound or that Nokia ringtone. Do you have any to add to our list? 603-749-0975 is our number. Hi, you're on with Kira and Logan in the morning.
Good morning. It's Krista. How are you?
Hi,
What's up,
Krista.
Good morning. Sorry for the scratchy throat. Allergies are in overdrive.
You and me both, sissy.
Ugh, gross. Okay, so how about the sound of a rotary dial phone?
Good Lord, how long did phone calls take to make back in those days?
Or the old commercial, and I don't know what year, I don't remember, but it was the old lady that went up to the, she had a tire in her hand and she threw it through the window of the tire company. There was an old TV commercial, that sound, or where's the beef? How about that? The old lady that said, where's the beef?
For the Wendy's commercial?
Yes.
Whatever happened to her, I think we know. She had too much beef.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm sure there's a ton more sounds, and I'm old. I could tell you a few, but right now my brain is foggy.
You talking about the rotary phone made me think of the collect call sound.
Hello, you have a collect call from. Will you accept the charges?
Oh my God, yes, I remember.
That's great stuff.
This is great.
This is awesome. Yeah, thanks so much for all of these memories.
Have a great day, guys.
You too.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Look at all these calls we have. Yay, we're having fun. 603-749-0975 is our number. Again, if you want to chime in on the nostalgic sounds that this generation growing up right now will never, ever hear. 603-749-0975. Taking your calls on 97.5 WOKQ. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. We are taking you down a stroll down memory lane. But for your ear holes, we're talking about sounds or jingles that this generation growing up will never hear. And that's a little sad. Do you have one to add to our list? An example is the AOL dial-up sound or the Nokia ringtone. 603-749-0975 is our number. Welcome to Kira and Logan in the morning. Thank you for your patience.
Hello?
Hello? Who's this?
This is Jasmine and Lena from Deerfield.
Woohoo!
What's cracking, ladies?
Yeah, what's happening, party girls?
We're going to school. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Word. Do you have like an old sound that you wanted to share, or did you just want to call and say what's up?
Yes, the like Cars for Kids jingle.
Cars for Kids. That is so funny.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877
Cars for Kids.
Yeah!
1877
Yes,
Cars for
ladies.
Kids.
You guys sound great. Perfect pitch.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're so welcome. If you have music class today, you're going to slay.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
So you went out on a date and it felt really right. Should have locked that thing down. Now they're nowhere inside. Was it what you said? You were left on red. It's not fair, it just ain't right. Yeah, you want a second date. Kira and Logan are here to help you. That's right.
All right. We do have Benji on line too. Do you mind bringing him up, Logan?
On it.
Okay. Hi, Benji. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey.
Hey, welcome to Second Date Update. We're Kira and Logan in the morning.
Thank you so much.
What's going on with Georgia?
Georgia.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay,
Oh
ay.
boy, I love when stories start with an ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, so my cousin actually set me up with Georgia. They work together at this spa. It's in Bedford.
Sure.
Georgia's a massage therapist, and she gives like facials and things like that. And yeah, I really love her vibe, and she's kind of like a spiritual type girl. And like honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she had crystals and cast spells and stuff.
Okay, Crystal Girl.
Little witchy.
Yeah, a little witchy.
We like it.
So we have been texting on and off for a few weeks because my cousin gave me her number.
Okay.
And then one night she called me on FaceTime, and I think she'd had a few glasses of wine. I don't know how many, but it was the first time I heard her voice.
Oh, and it was on a FaceTime? Savage.
Yeah, but it was good though because she had this really calming, relaxing, soothing voice that kind of just put me at ease, and honestly, like it kind of, I don't know, turned me on a little bit.
Sure.
Okay.
And she was flirting and was like, "So when are you going to take me out?" And she was like, "I don't want to be like texting buddies."
Yeah.
Basically, she was like, "Do you want to go out or not?"
I love this Georgia girl.
And I was like surprised because she was being really forward, but I also really liked it, and I was like, "Yeah, absolutely, I'd love to hang out." Like when? And she was like, "Tomorrow," and I was like, "Okay, cool. How about you come over to my place and I'll cook you dinner and we can finish that bottle of wine you got into? And she was like, well, the bottle's finished, but I'll bring another one. So I was like, okay, great. So yeah, she came over. We had dinner. I cooked her my chicken parm with my mom's recipe, and that always hits. She brought red wine. We got into that, and we're talking about her work, and she's like talking up her massage skills and how like I've never had a massage like hers, and she's the best ever. And I was like, okay, well,
I'll take one.
Yeah, I'll take one, and I'll believe it when I feel it. And she was like, okay, let's do it. And she gave me like a 20-minute rub down. Yeah, she said that I have to like book an appointment to get the full hour or whatever, which was fair. But I was super relaxed, and she really does give an amazing massage.
Did you get the Robert Kraft special?
Oh my God.
I don't know what that means, but I'm scared.
Like any bonus at the end?
There was no bonus at the end.
Okay. All right. Maybe you have to book the appointment for that.
Yeah, well, you know, it was the first date, you know, so. But, you know, she's like really strong hands for such a petite girl.
Sure.
And so then we had like another glass of wine, and we just chilled, and we finished off the bottle, and then she said she had work in the morning, so she left. But we had such a great time, and I was so certain that this would be kind of like the start of something. But it's been a week and a half, and I haven't gotten any response from her, so it's obviously not feeling that way anymore. And I know that I could like book an appointment with her with the spa, but I don't know, it seems like stalkerish.
Yeah, I completely agree. That sounds stalkerish.
Yeah, like, hey, you're not texting me back, so I knew I could find you here.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling that, but I do want to just know what's going on.
Yeah.
Huh. You know, of all the dates that we've had on Second Date Update, this might be the one that I think should get a second date the most.
Why do you feel that way, Logan?
Well, the fact that she gave you a 20-minute massage and then she hung around after, like she could have been like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm leaving if she wasn't interested. But you said that she stuck around and you guys finished the bottle of wine after. So, like, clearly she was enjoying her time, spending time with you. And I don't mean this in an appropriate way, but, like, also touching you. Like, everything was a green flag.
Yeah, it felt great. That's why I'm so confused and bummed out.
I feel confident about this one.
You do?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm going to take you down a peg. No, I'm just kidding. So, Benji, I think you've heard the segment before. You mentioned that in your submission, but we're going to play a few songs. We're going to grab Georgia's number, and we're going to ask her what's going on and why she hasn't got back to you in a week and a half, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're hoping that it's a big misunderstanding, whatever's going on, we can get to the bottom of it and send you two on a second date that we would be happy to pay for. So good luck, Benji.
Thank you.
Second date update on number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning, and it is time, my friend, for part two of Second Date Update. All right, we did get a hold of Georgia. She has agreed to come on the line, or on the show, rather. She is on the line to talk about her date with Benji. Hi, Georgia. Welcome.
Hi, this is so weird. Okay, hi.
Hi.
It's not weird.
It's it might be weird for her. It's not weird for us.
Well, it's your pals Kira and Logan, and we're going to be pals by the end of this, maybe.
Yeah, yes,
That
we
is
are.
true.
So we talked to you a little bit off the air about this, but we're calling about Benji. We heard you gave him an excellent top-notch rub down and then never called him again. What's that about?
Okay, so yes, I did. I'm a licensed esthetician. I'm a licensed massage therapist. There was nothing weird. There were no little happy endings or anything like that.
Good to know.
I want to get that off because people, get impressions, and it's hard enough. That's something I deal with my work. But did he tell you what he made me do before?
Oh no! What did he make you do?
So he was really sweet about it, and he was kind of embarrassed, which was sort of adorable. And he was like, "I just need to warn you." As he was taking off his shirt, he was like, "I'm pretty hairy," and I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." I mean, again, I'm an esthetician. I take people's body hair off for a living. That's part of what I do. I was like, "It's fine, no problem." So he took off his shirt, and it was like,
gorilla?
There was so, I mean, kind of, yeah. It was like so very much hair. I've never seen anything like that, and I've been in this business for a minute.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was the thing. He's a super hairy guy.
But he did warn you. He had the self-awareness to warn you.
He did warn me, but that's not the thing.
Oh, what's
That's
the
not
thing?
Like, well, I just was like, "Wow, you're really hairy." He's like, "Yeah, my ex used to nair my back for me, but then when we broke up, it's hard to do it for yourself, and I don't really want to go get it taken care of because I guess he hasn't been serious with anybody or whatever." And he was like, "You know what? I still have some nair in the bathroom. Would you mind? Would you just do it for me right now?"
Shut up.
Yeah, he asked me to nair his back.
So?
On a first date is crazy.
On a first date.
So what'd you say?
Well, I was so taken aback in the moment. It was just like, and I couldn't think of a reason not to. So I just kind of sucked it up and I did it.
You did it?
Time out.
Yeah, I did.
Isn't
I felt like I
Nair
had
the
fun.
thing that like you wipe on and then like literally a second later you wipe it right off and all of your hair is
Well,
magically gone?
It has to cook for a couple of minutes and it smells like death on a stick. But
it
yeah,
burns.
that's what it is.
I've done it.
Yeah.
It burns.
This is a construction job. This is a big job.
We didn't tell you this, but Monkey Man Benji's on the other line. Baboon.
No.
We can call him Baboon Benji.
No, don't do
that.
No, listen, I'm on his side. I think I'm on his side right now. So we're going to bring him in, Georgia, if you're cool with that, and just let him say his piece.
Oh, God, I feel so bad right now. Oh, my God.
Benji, you there?
Hi, Georgia.
Hi.
Don't feel bad.
I do, though.
No, I just liked you, and I wanted to see you again, but, you weren't answering my text, so I thought these guys could help me out, and I really hope you didn't feel forced to nair my back. I mean, we'd had a few glasses of wine, and, I probably shouldn't have said it. You definitely could have said no. I would have totally understood.
Yeah, but, it surprised me so much. I just didn't know what to say. And, you did need it, so...
Yeah, I did need it, and I'm sorry. But, I was kind of joking when I suggested it, but then you were like, you didn't even hesitate. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure, let's go for it.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't tell you this or tell the entire world this on the radio, but I'm not always as good at setting boundaries as I need to be. So I just was like, okay, yeah, I'm working on it.
George, I have a question for you. Were you turned off by how hairy the back was?
It was surprising. No, I wouldn't say I was turned off because, again, I'm just used to it. I'm used to it at work, so there's just... I wasn't turned on. I wasn't like, woohoo, yay, lots of hair. It didn't bother me in that area of my life one way or the other.
Gotcha.
Georgia, I know it was kind of different for Benji to ask, and to Benji's side, it was kind of a half kidding ask and tipsy after a couple of glasses of wine ask. Does it feel like something you can get past the nairing of the back? I mean, it could be nice, a nice weekly activity. I don't know how often you nair. I did it once. It burns so bad. I'll never do it again.
Did it?
Oh, yeah.
Take it from the esthetician. You probably left it on a little too long.
Well, I didn't have a helping hand, and Benji has you. So would you be interested in nairing him some more?
I think that you can pay somebody to wax that mess. Here's the thing, Benji, I'm really sorry. I hope I didn't sound like I was making fun of you. You seem like a really good guy. You're funny and you're smart. And also, you're Kaylee's cousin and you're crazy. And she's crazy and she's a nutball and I love her. Just we can think I'm not going to do that for you anymore. As long as you don't ask me to do that for you anymore, then I don't know.
I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable, and you can always tell me, no to anything if you don't want to do something.
This is healthy.
Okay, see, this is a good guy. Yeah, no, I'm not going to mess this up. No. Yeah, totally. I'll go back out with him.
Awesome.
Excellent.
I love it. And Benji, if you need a homie to get in there and nair you, dude, say the word. I'm there.
I might take you up on that.
I got you.
Kind of weird he's volunteering, but anyways.
Someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it. All right, we haven't had a win on Second Date Update in a while. This feels good.
I told you I had a good feeling.
This really feels good. So we're going to take the rest of this conversation off the air, find a date that works best for you for your second date, and we wish you both the best of luck.
Thank you
so much, guys. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Just another successful second date update on 97.5 WOKQ. All in a day's work. And speaking of in a day's work, it is that time of our work day to give the Morgan Wallen contest code, that 3-digit one. I believe the first digit was 8. Let's find out what the other two are. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ, or Kira and Logan in the morning. Earlier on the show, we were talking about those nostalgic sounds that the generation, the current one that's growing up now, like Baby Gwen, will never ever hear. And it's a little sad. I mean, they could always look it up on the YouTube, but it's not the same. We were wondering if you have any to add to our list. 603-749-0975 is our number if you'd like to chime in. Hello, thank you for holding. You're on with Kira and Logan.
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
So this one's random, but do you remember the Oscar Mayer Wiener jingle that they used to put on the show all the time? All the time after every show, it would be an Oscar Mayer commercial.
No.
And that has lived rent-free in my head.
Can you sing it a little for us?
One that's like, if my baloney had a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R.
My baloney had a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day. And if you ask me why, I'll
Yep, confirmed. That's a bop. Thank you for bringing this to our attention.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Hello. You're on with Kira and Logan in the morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Ashley from Barrington again. Good morning.
What's up, Ash?
Not Elizabeth Logan.
Yeah. It's not Elizabeth Ashley or Ashley Elizabeth. It's
I got it right today. Ain't no thing. Why are we revisiting the past?
Because it was funny.
So one that I don't know if it's already been said, but the Nextel walkie-talkie beep.
I didn't have a Nextel, but I had friends that did, and it's an unmistakable beep.
It is an unmistakable beep. The second one I was going to say is the voice of Peter Jennings.
Who's Peter Jennings?
I don't know. I have to tell you the truth.
The news anchor, one of the most famous news anchors ever.
I'll take your word for it. I'll YouTube it.
I can't believe you guys really don't know Peter Jennings.
No, I'll be honest. All that's in my head right now is the bop it, twist it. Like I've been thinking of bop it for the past 20 minutes.
I love bop it.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Jerry Springer's sign-off message?
Which is?
I can't remember.
Yeah, you put us on the spot. I turned it right around, Elizabeth Ashley.
Yeah, you did. It's take care of yourselves and each other.
That's it. Ash, thanks for this call.
Fun.
And you know what? Take care of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, girl.
Nice talking to you.
Thanks.
Okay, we're still taking your calls on this at 603-749-0975 on 97.5 WOKQ. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It's Kira and Logan in the morning. And we were taking your calls on the nostalgic sounds that this generation currently growing up will never hear unless they look it up on YouTube. 603-749-0975 is our number. WOKQ, what's your name? Where you from?
My name's Thomas, and I'm from Hampton, New Hampshire.
Hello, Thomas. So, you have a nostalgic sound for us?
So, it was like a commercial too. One thing I grew up on was the old Six Flags commercial with the old guy dancing around on the bus to get everybody's attention. I'm a tow truck driver. I'm always catching myself driving down the highway, bouncing in my air right seat, jamming to that song. And then I look over and there's people staring at me like, "What are you doing, guy?"
What's the name of that song?
It's "We Like to Party" by the Vanga Bus and the Vanga Boys.
Yeah.
yes.
I love that you knew it right away because I'm singing like, "We like to party," but I couldn't remember if that was the name of it. But you're right. That old guy he owns Six Flags.
I got to make a trip to Six Flags just so I can jam around in Six Flags, jamming out to that, get everybody else going.
I think Six Flags' biggest marketing mistake was getting rid of that old guy.
Yes.
Well,
me too.
Or perhaps just nature took its course.
There it is. There it is.
I love it, Thomas. What a great contribution.
They definitely could have just kept rerun.
They definitely could have. We would have appreciated that.
I'll be the old guy.
A new old guy.
That's me.
That's you.
Thanks for the call, Thomas. Be good, dude.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank you for holding. What's your name? Where you're from?
My name is Tammy, and I'm from Saco, Maine.
So what is the nostalgic sound?
Okay, well, how about a jingle? Since you guys were talking about Nair earlier.
Who wears short shorts? We wear short shorts. If you dare wear short shorts, Nair for short shorts.
It's so good. And the shiniest, most beautiful legs, that whole commercial.
No.
Exactly. We wear short shorts.
People still using Nair? Or like rumors of it burning your skin going around, and people are like, you know what? Probably not a good product.
Well, apparently they're using Nair, according to Second Date Update. That guy used Nair on his hairy gorilla back.
That's a super good point.
Well, you do still see it in the stores, so.
Okay, that was my question. I don't know.
Still on the market.
Yeah, I don't know what's on the shelves.
It is.
Tough to compete with laser hair removal, though.
You got that right.
I love it. This is a perfect one. Thank you for playing along, Tammy from Saco.
Thank you.
Bye, Tim.
Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Bye.
Ciao.
Okay, if you wanted to contribute and add one to our list, you can always shoot us a message on our 97.5 WOKQ app. 97.5 WOKQ. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. And if you want to make a solid life choice, which would be hanging out with your besties tomorrow for a Feel Good Friday, yay, you could win tickets. We have 2 pairs of tickets that we're giving away. One is to Jared Neiman at the Tupelo Music Hall in Derry. That's for round 1 at Can't Beat Logan. We get our contestant for that at 6:20-ish. And then for round 2 of Can't Beat Logan, because it's Flip It Friday, we have a pair of tickets to see Chase Rice at the Hampton Beach Casino Ballroom. We get our contestant for that round at 7:35. So much to look forward to tomorrow on Kira and Logan in the morning on 97.5 WOKQ.
Make some coffee.
Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It's Kira, it's Logan, it's the morning. And it is time, if you can believe it, for compliments, double downs, and apologies. Brought to you by Merchants Auto in Hookston, New Hampshire. So it was a stroll down memory lane for your ear holes today. We were talking about the sounds or the jingles that the generation growing up today is never going to hear, like ever. It's like a little sad. And Tyler, I'm complimenting him today because he kicked us off with a really, really good one. This was his sound.
Any of the like Nintendo 64, Nintendo GameCube, like opening, like once you turn the console on.
Gamers everywhere were just like, absolutely. Because not only does this unlock like, sound, it unlocks that feeling of excitement, like that that you're about to have just a ton of fun for many hours in a row until your mom screams upstairs that it's time for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have any game consoles, but when I went to friends' houses, that's how it went down.
And were you that kid that like you never got to play, so like they couldn't pry you away from the controller? Like they were like, let's do something else. You're like, no.
Yeah, yes and no, because the truth is I was a little like wuss because I was like, my eyes are tired. Like I can't stare at a screen.
You couldn't hang.
Seriously, I couldn't stare at a TV screen as long as all my other buddies were doing. I was getting tired.
You weren't trained.
But then they also like none of those kids wanted to play with me because I was so bad because I don't play video games. Like I don't want to play with you, dude.
Totally.
I understood.
Yeah, you're bringing bringing down the whole team. What do you have, my guy?
This one was obvious. The highlight of the show for me was, let me back it up a little bit. I write the Can't Beat Kira questions, except for Friday. Kira writes them. And sometimes, as I'm writing questions, because I got to write 3 questions a day, twice a day, for every day.
That's 6 questions a day.
So you think it's easy, but when you do it for 3 years, on the 3rd year, you're like, heck if I know. Maybe I've asked this question before. Maybe it's too hard. So sometimes I throw in questions that I don't know how they're going to be received, if they're going to, like basically, is this pop culture question relevant to me in my life? Or is it relevant to everyone in their life? And I did a quirky question with a Beyonce song today, and Molly, our contestant, and Kira both crushed it. Listen to how it went. Question 1 for you, Moll. According to Beyonce, a diva is the female version of what? Is it A, a PIMP, or B, a hustler?
Hustler.
Diva is the female version of a hustler.
Yeah, so any excuse to crump in the morning on a country station feels good. And Molly and Kira both got it right, and it was just a fun way to kick off it's not the weekend. I keep saying it's flipping Friday.
Well, it doesn't help that it's going to be like 85 degrees today. That just gives Friday feelings.
That is true. But you know what they say. A diva is the female version of a hustler. That song's going to be playing the second I leave.
Thank you for bringing that song back to the forefront because I forgot it existed, and
Yeah,
it's just wonderful.
You're welcome.
Okay, on that note, we out. Ginny Rogers is up next. So is 30 minutes of New Country on 97.5 WOKQ. We will talk to you tomorrow for a Feel Good Friday.
Yeah.
But all day long today, don't you forget it. Who loves you?
We do.
On 97.5 WOKQ.